Well, how much of what you put in the recycle bin actually gets recycled? The answer is we don't really know. The city of Knoxville offers drop-off recycling centers. About 28,000 homeowners take part in curbside recycling. That's why we wanted to know how much of this effort is a waste. 10 News reporter Vinay Semlot looked at this and tells us there isn't a clear answer.
The city has a deal with WestRock, a local Knoxville-based company, to collect recycling, sort it, and then sell it to companies that process it. All of those companies are local. We know about how many tons of recycling WestRock collects every year, but drilling down on how much of it gets recycled and how much gets thrown away, we're about to show you. It's complicated. In November 2019, Knoxville signed a contract with recycling collector WestRock. It calls on them and the city to account for how much of the recycling in the city is recycled and how much gets thrown away. We asked Patience Melnick, she's in charge of the recycling program in Knoxville.
We were about to do it when COVID hit, but we have one, it's imminent, hopefully in the next few months.
That information should have come from an audit of the entire recycling program within 60 days by January 19th, 2020. That's required by the deal. It also came 46 days before the state confirmed its first case of COVID-19. So we asked again, why hasn't the city of Knoxville and WestRock done an audit of the recycling program? WestRock says it's because of significant downtime events and equipment maintenance. Meanwhile, in Nashville,
did not stop because of COVID.
The waste coordinator, Sharon Smith, says auditing is an important part of the process. They've audited recycling efforts for the past 20 years.
It just gives you an idea of what people are putting in the bin and also what people are putting in that they shouldn't.
In the Music City, roughly 28% of the recycling ended up trash, down 17% from the year before. Back in Knoxville, the manager of the recycling program offered this public guarantee.
If you're putting recyclable materials into your recycling, it's getting recycled.
How's she so certain? In Knoxville, when people recycle, the recyclable items are sold to companies that actually do the recycling. Audit or no audit, program managers say the effort is working because these are private companies designed to make money. One of those private companies is Arconic. They recycle tens of thousands of cans from Knoxville and across the country. Arconic gets bales of about 25,000 cans, crushes them, melts them down, and sells them to companies making new cans.
It takes about 70% of the energy to make a recycled can than it does to make it out of a prime aluminum product.
After we asked questions, city leaders in WestRock say they've scheduled an audit for February 11th, today, more than 2 years after the date in the original agreement. So how much of it ends up contaminated, we'll have to see the results of the audit. But the agreement gives WestRock the right to reject any load of recycling that's more than 15% contaminated. They say to date, to their knowledge, they have not rejected any load. In the short term, they say the biggest mistake people make is putting their recycling in plastic bags and recycling those. They say that contaminates everybody's recycling. Back to you.